So I'm not sure when that cut out. So moving everything up, the camera's field of vision is not adequate to keep up with everything I have on the table. I ended the last segment with playing an Ashiok Nightmare Weaver. So he's in play now. It's in play. Yep, it is a thing. Completely gender neutral, apparently. Okay, so I'll +2 him. Exile the top 2 cards of somebody's library. And then, yep, just exile the top 3 cards, and then if I negative later, then it'll become relevant. I don't have to cast anything else. I would keep mana up for Venture. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's say, during their turn, somebody does something that I really don't like. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. So blue, blue, black, blue, tap for Equilibrium. I will play Venser. Put whatever the nonsense they're doing back in their hand, and then bounce Venser back to my hand. So, untap. Upkeep, draw, island. So yeah, the deck is playing nicely as far as lands go. I have plenty to do. I don't have a initiator for the discard suite yet, but let's go find one. So let's tap the Signet and the Swamp for Limdol's Vault. Look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything that starts triggering the discard suite? No, but it would be nice to play Tiny Bones. So I pay 1 life. Let me read the card to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. As many times as I choose, pay 1 life to look at those cards at the bottom of my library and look at the top 5 cards. Okay. So it's going to shuffle after. So put those on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we have. Okay. Pay 1 more life because I have nothing that starts the discard suite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about now? Well, I have Teferi, I have Voidmage Husher, I have the Warhammer, but pay another life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got Specter, I've got Shadowmage. He has to attack in order for me to do anything. But I do have answers. So, shuffle all but the top 5 cards of my library from the vault. So that's another nice side benefit to Limdol's Vault, is all those cards I put on the bottom, I'm not necessarily never going to see them in this game, barring some other library shuffle effect or anything like that. Put those down. Put these on top in Hypnotic Specter, Thassa, Silumgar, Shadowmage, Island. I'll do that. And let's see, is there anything I want to cast? So, trigger Ashiok, of course, doing his municipality depends on what I saw the first time I made them discard. If they have anything interesting for 4 less, I want on my side. Most likely not. So I'll just exile another 3 cards, plus him up to 5. And I don't have a lot of good attackers. 1/1 enchantment, 1/3, 1/3. Yes, I did have to look at her power and toughness. I could not see it relative to this angle. So what I can do is nothing. So I'm going to let my opponents do whatever they're going to do. I will, at the end of somebody's turn, blue, blue, colorless, colorless, 1 for the equilibrium, play Venser, and bounce him back again. I should put Dire Undercurrents in this deck. Dire Undercurrents is a 3 colorless, 1 black-blue hybrid, 2 black-blue hybrids, so 5 total mana cost enchantment. Whenever you play a blue creature, you may draw a card. Whenever you play a black creature, you can force somebody to discard. I used to have one in an iteration of this deck, but I took it out because it was slow and never really did anything. But with this current iteration of the deck, it looks like it would actually be quite useful. So let's untap. I didn't tap these. It's just a shortcut. Hey, I have a Hypnotic Specter now. Let's get him into play. So, black, blue, black, and colorless to bounce the Baleful Strix back to my hand. So now I can start the discard cycle. I can get Waste Not online. I will exile another 3 cards for somebody's library. So it will be up to 6. So next turn, Ashiok might start getting me some interesting support. So let's imagine my opponents have smacked each other a little bit more, probably attacked me too. To be honest, at this point, I would have been attacked. They now see what's going on, and if they're putting the pieces together in their heads, they probably don't like what's going to start happening. There's some angles of attack in Commander. Discard, mill, and stacks, shutting people out of the game. People really don't like it. It's just something visceral about it. Nobody has any kind of neutral opinion. Big creatures attacking, smacking into people, that's to be expected. But burning somebody's deck down with mill, destroying somebody's hand and so they have no cards with discard, that's just it achieves a gut reaction where people, they start coming after you. They start wanting to stop the problem, and the easiest way to stop the problem is to kill the player that's starting it. So, imagine I drew a card off Sygg, Thassa, which is actually really nice, the Specter. So, this turn, black, blue, blue, I'll play Thassa. She will not be active. I do haven't, she is active. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, so actually she comes into play, is a creature. I can bounce something back, so I'll bounce something that they have that I think is obnoxious. I will spend 1 colorless, 1 blue, make him unblockable if that's his ability, attack with the Specter somebody, they will discard, and when they discard, either I get a 2/2 black zombie creature token until the end of the turn. No, permanently. I get a 2/2 black zombie creature token. I add 2 black to my mana pool, but only during the attack step. That's important to keep in mind. That can trip me up. Or, if they discard a non-creature non-land card, I can draw a card. So let's imagine they draw land because they know I'm not going to get the 2 black in any useful manner because it's during the attack step. But I'm going to spend the 2 black. Black, blue. And memory plunder something. What? I don't know, because it's a simulation. I don't have any graveyards to play with. So, this is the deck. This is Sygg Part 2 of Playtest Simulation Round 3. And it's working really well. I like it. Again, I am thinking of introducing either a Blizzard Specter, Doomsday Specter, Marsh Crocodile to the deck. At this point, I haven't really looked at what I would take out. So far, Rakasha Debaser is the most immediate card that comes to mind. Nothing else has proven itself so out of step or so clunky that it doesn't work in the deck. But again, I do need to play test it more in a real setting, at a real game, not just sitting in my garage seeing how the draws go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to spark a discussion in the comments about the deck, gameplay, Magic in general. Cheers.